the scenes looked like as the looting took place.
Everybody must eat! Everybody must eat! Everybody must eat! Everybody must eat! Yes! Everybody must eat! Free apples! Free apples! Free apples! Look, security running! Oh, outside! They're tracking us! They're tracking us! For your apples! For your apples!
Now, the woman you hear yelling free iPhones and kind of laughing off what's happening is Deja Blackwell. At one point, she's heard saying, "Tell the police they either lock me up tonight or it's going to get lit. It's going to be a movie." Well, Meatball, you said it. You got arrested. And now she and her lawyer are crying about it. She could also be seen walking with the crowd as they moved from one store to another. So Deja Blackwell has been charged. She was arrested, as I mentioned. What are the charges? Burglary, conspiracy, criminal trespass, riot, criminal mischief, criminal use of communication facility, receipt of stolen property, and disorderly conduct. The 21-year-old was later bailed out by her mother. That happened early Thursday morning. Unsurprisingly, the influencer with close to 650,000 followers across Instagram and TikTok got some blowback. Luckily, her followers were really not appreciative of her involvement in this. And now Blackwell's lawyer is accusing those criticizing her of racism. Because had that person been white or Latino or Muslim, I mean, the commentary would be different, right? Except it wouldn't. I don't think it would be. The idea that she is now facing criticism and prosecution simply because she happens to be a Black woman is ridiculous, and yet another example of providing cover for illegal behavior, bad behavior, by using and weaponizing race. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting when it happens, and I'm sick of it. So let me give you what her lawyer had to say. Her name's Jessica Mann, managing attorney at Shaka Johnson. "It sickens me to witness the media's complicity in what can only be described as an all-out assault on Black and brown people, as their character and actions are mercilessly vilified." Can you guys cue up the video again, please? We're gonna watch it again. I'm gonna read that quote again, and then we're gonna go to the video again. Let's read the quote again. Jessica Mann is quoted as saying, "It sickens me to witness the media's complicity in what can only be described as an all-out assault on Black and brown people, as their character and actions are mercilessly vilified." Now let's take a look at the character and actions of Meatball. Let's watch.
Everybody must eat! Everybody must eat! Everybody must eat! Everybody must eat! Yes! Everybody must eat!
The double standards.
Free apples! Free apples! Free apples! Look, security running! Oh, outside! They're tracking us! They're tracking us! For your apples! For your apples!
Now, mind you, the media didn't post that video all over the internet. Meatball posted that video all over the internet. So was Meatball vilifying herself? I would say so. By the way, the lawyer, Mann, also argued that the media should have focused on how Blackwell was doing nothing more than capturing the raw reality of public outrage when she streamed the events on September 26th. Now, what she's referring to is, the context is a case involving a police shooting. The police officer killed a 27-year-old man by the name of Eddie Irizarry during a traffic stop last month. The police initially said that Irizarry had lunged at the officers while outside of his vehicle, but later admitted that that actually wasn't the case. His family has now filed a wrongful death lawsuit. Blackwell did refer to Eddie at least twice during her live stream, so I want to give you the full context of that. I also want to tell you I don't care, okay? You don't respond to injustice by looting 18 liquor stores and an Apple store. Okay, and by the way, there were peaceful protests in regard to that situation. And those peaceful protests were not in any way tied to the looters who decided to, exploit the situation in order to engage in the criminality that you just watched. And the reason why I'm so angry about this at this point is because, honestly, our side of the political aisle loves to provide cover for it, and I find it gross, and I'm done doing it. I'm done trying to be understanding toward that perspective. I'm not understanding it.
Understanding right. We like a right winger, I guess. But we don't condemn. I don't think nobody condemns looting on the left. So you're saying that the left condones looting? I don't think we do. I don't speak for the rest of the left. I think most of us don't. Can we understand the realities of there are going to be, see, look, even the white, even white looters. There's going to be people like the white folks loot too, and there's going to be people looting. Even in the other Black Lives Matter protests, there were some white looters in 2 years ago. There were white looters. The people they were looting. So they're gonna be looters. They're gonna take advantage of it no matter what. But the thing is, I'm gonna speak now. The thing is, what they're saying that when it's black people, the media hypes it up more. You know, it's on the media. Even the Fox News, the right-wing media, shows this stuff like this every day. Fox News. I was watching Fox News last week, and they were showing two black guys going to the liquor store footage, going into robbing a liquor store or whatever, or a convenience store. They show this stuff every day. And you know what I mean? And there's another guy, Justice Warrior. Actual Justice Warrior. He shows stuff. He does propaganda. He does crimes, showing black folks doing crime against white people. But most crimes are black and black. Most crimes committed by black are black and black. But there's a narrative to this. There's a narrative to this. What I'm doing is what they're doing. She's doing propaganda, but I'm going to let this go a little bit more.
Anymore. It is destroying communities. It is mostly victimizing majority black and brown communities. Stores are shutting down. People are losing their jobs. And then you have these wannabe revolutionaries streaming day in and day out, providing cover for this garbage. I'm not into...
Well, she's an idiot. That whoever she is, an idiot. I mean, why would you think you're not going to be arrested? I mean, she's an idiot. But do you really care about black and brown people, Anna? I don't think so. I don't think you care about poor people, black and brown people, or homeless people.
To it. It's stupid, and I'm glad she got arrested. Great. Cenk, what do you think?
So when you say to the cops, come and arrest me, and then they come and arrest you, I don't think you get to complain at that point. So you couldn't have been any clearer. I actually think that when they overuse racism like this, and they say someone who's on tape saying, everybody get free iPhones, everybody go.
But the lawyer said it was racism. I know this. I think they were saying that. To be fair, they're saying that when it's black people like looting a store, doing right, like looting the store, it's more hyped up. It's a big thing. The media hypes it up more. If you use like white kids doing this, you think they'll be like several. And this was in the media for a while actually. And that's why they get a hold of this. See, if it's white kids doing this, and would this be in the media for long? I don't think so. You don't hardly see and there are actual videos with in California there's kids looting, and they're like white kids looting, or they're robbing a store, actually, not looting. This is different. This is from a riot, but that wasn't even a riot. They're like gangs. They're robbing stores. Well, actually, she reported that. She reported that. The gangs, Latino gangs, are the white. They're not black people. Or maybe some might be black, but they're mostly maybe Latinos. I mean, he's seen that in the media. But this is all over right-wing media. Oh, this thing this bright, there's looting. They're showing. It's all over right-wing media, and I seen it. The local in Philadelphia, they're showing it, of course. There's a local Fox. There's a YouTube. Actually, I can even look it up and see it on the other channels. Probably have this, and this guy has this too. This guy, the Actual Justice Warrior, he has this. In mainstream media, I don't know if the mainstream CNN's doing this. It's probably on CNN. Point is, it's more hyped up. And how come look at this. This is a parallel to this and January 6th, folks. How come it's January 6th? She has some sympathy for these guys. January 6th. They're talking about January 6th. You know, they have some of these people shouldn't be. They're saying some of the January 6ers shouldn't be. They actually said this. They shouldn't be. They're a thing. They did this because of Donald Trump. They were brainwashed to go in there to go in the Capitol, do the riot because of Donald Trump. Oh, Donald Trump did this, help brainwash them. So we went in there and try to attack the Capitol. So they're having some sympathy for them. I mean, having sympathy for them, but there shouldn't be any sympathy for them, actually. They did the crime. They want to go in and kill the politicians. That's what it is, folks. So it shouldn't be any sympathy. Even these guys get arrested, go in there and stealing stuff. Shouldn't be any sympathy. But the thing is, the problem is, it's a double standards. That's what they're saying. That's what the left is saying, that there's double standards. I mean, well, some of the left is saying that. I don't think Jimmy Dore would support these guys. Do cover. It's not really doing cover. It's like, sure, there's gonna be riots. People are gonna take advantage of it. Even white folks take advantage of it. But because they're black people, it's more hyped up. That's the thing. And you guys know this. So you guys doing a propaganda. Straight up propaganda. Oh my God. Every day they do propaganda. I guess they're trying to do a contrast to Dr. Richie. He does the opposite. I mean, but wow. What can I say? But it's the parallel to January 6th. Because they're looters. They're going in there. You say they're looters too, but then, yeah, because they took stuff in the White House. They went in the White House and they took stuff out. Took some stuff out. So they're looters too. But that's even worse, because they tried to go in and kill people. They did violence, actually. Like, they just went in the store and took. Okay, that's violent, but I mean, they didn't attack anybody. For what I've known anyways. I don't think they attack anybody, like trying to kill anybody. But these January 6th guys, they actually try to kill people. I mean, but you do cover for these guys, for January 6th, or that's even worse. But I'm assuming, but thing is with her, how could they arrest her? I think she's gonna get off, like some of these charges, because So if I'm filming something, the police could arrest me. It's a crime, but I have no part in the crime. So how could they could so I'm an accomplice to the crime because I'm filming. Like it's right. I'm right outside. You could say I'm reporting it. I'm a reporter, but I'm an accomplice of the crime. I'm an accomplice because I'm filming it. But she's actually egging them on. She could do. I think she's gonna get off. It's gonna be some kind of misdemeanor charge. She's gonna get. You can prove that she's she's part of it, like organized it. It wasn't organized or something. She didn't do it. She didn't take anything. She wasn't part of the looting. She just filmed it. So how could she be? I don't think she could do. I would not be surprised if she gets off. So if somebody robs the store, if I film something, if I'm looking, and I happen and I take a picture of it or whatever, and I could be accused of a crime, I guess. If I see somebody robbing a store or something, or somebody's a fight, it's a crime, right? It is a fight, and I took a picture. I filmed it, and somebody's a big fight. It's a crime, so I could be accused of accomplished or whatever, an accomplice of a crime. Well,
Go in and break in. You're only targeting her because she's black and you're racist. Well, that's the boy who cried wolf, and it does great damage.
Oh my God! Thinking, folks, the lawyer is saying that. Nobody's saying that it's racist. You guys are making it race. But her lawyer, unless there's somebody else filming it, unless there's somebody else who's filming it, why? There have to be a reason why. Why would he make that defense if it's racist? Why would they make that defense unless other people were filming it and they weren't arrested? That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking now.
The cause of actually fighting against racism. And it's in it itself is a little bit racist because oftentimes you'll hear people, and I get it, this is a defense attorney trying to make a case for someone who's on tape and
exactly, that's all it is.
Defensible.
So
but it's a cheap, terrible way to make that case because it hurts the rest of the black community and all people of color. Because
no, it doesn't hurt the black community. We don't care, folks. We understand. They understand that it's not gonna hurt the black community. Well, they do it anyways. I mean, they're gonna complain even if he doesn't do it. They're gonna say a bunch of black people looting. So I don't think they care. The racists don't care. It's gonna hurt the black community, no matter either way. If he does it or not, it doesn't hurt them. I mean, it doesn't hurt them. So it makes it more that so cops are gonna so maybe a cop doesn't abuse the police brutality on a black person because so they're gonna do it less if you stop doing like calling out if you're crying wolf every time they're gonna do it less. Cops are gonna do less police brutality. Stop crying wolf, and they're gonna be, you know what I mean, or they're gonna be more, or they're gonna ignore it. The white sort of the vast the white majority is gonna ignore it more. They're not gonna care because they're crying wolf. Doesn't matter either way. It's not gonna matter.
It's, oh, you're prosecuting this criminal, and that's because you hate black people. No, wait a minute. Black people have been targeted in this country by prosecution a lot of times when they did not deserve it. And we've covered those cases hundreds of times here, right? But when you...
And nobody said that either. Nobody said that because she's a black person. But that's the defense lawyers saying that. There has to be a reason. I think we don't know about. I think maybe somebody else filmed it and they're not prosecuted.
You just defend all criminals and say it's because they're black. You're almost saying that, oh, right, like that somehow black people do this, and hence, if you prosecute a criminal, you're prosecuting black people. No. You're not prosecuting all black people.
Yes, they're not saying that. They're not saying they're prosecuting all black people. Oh my God. They're saying it's a double standards. It's a double standards. That's what they're saying. This is hyped up more, folks. Once again, this is in the media so this was like a couple from last week. I saw this. See, this is something. If it was if it was whites doing this, it wouldn't be in the media like a week. That's the double standards.
Prosecuting that black person, by the way, in an effort to protect the rest of the community who happens to be black and brown. Look, Dr. Martin Luther King said that riots are the voice of the unheard. And there's a lot of truth to that. And in the 1960s, people were genuinely outraged. After George Floyd, a lot of people were genuinely outraged. And it has happened throughout American history, right? And so as it's painful to see the fires, et cetera, and the damage that...
I'm going to end this. What else do they say, folks? What is nonsense?
...been visited upon black people in this country. And then you use it to steal iPhones and then make excuses where you hide behind the color of your skin. That is not at all helpful to the cause.
No one's making excuses, man. Once again, that's a lawyer saying that. And but they're just saying that I don't think they're covering for them. They're saying that the way they're treated, double standards, is the way they say they're. I mean, yeah, that's bad. The way they're treated. I mean, not the way they treat. I mean, the way what they're doing is bad. But they're saying that it's hyped up. It's a big deal. But if it was white people doing it, they're saying that it wouldn't be that big a deal. Like wouldn't be in the stores for the media for weeks. For a week or something. Cause how about there's California, there's like they're robbing stores. There's the shoplifters that are robbing stores. They're not black people. You don't hear that. Certain crimes you don't see. But it's not an excuse. I'm saying this is not a big deal. Like, it is a big deal, but there's riots. People are gonna take advantage of it. We know that. And I think this is I think that thing is the one in New York is worse to me. Believe it or not, I believe that the other influencer, try to give away Xboxes. And Xboxes or PlayStations. It happened a couple months ago in New York. And too many people there, and there was a riot, kind of a riot. And he got arrested. he should be get arrested. He should get arrested because it's stupid. You should know that so many people was going to be there. There's another influencer. But I think this is different. This is like, she shouldn't have put it online. It's stupid. But she's filming it, but seeing that she's a part of it. And she didn't cause the riot, for instance. So she instigated a riot. It was happening. It was already happening, then she filmed it. If she had instigated it for somehow. That's the thing. If they could prove that she instigated it, she started it. Okay, let's go in these stores and I'm gonna film you. But he just filmed it. So how is she gonna be arrested? How are you gonna charge her? She might get off. I think she's gonna get off. I'll be surprised.
So no, and guys, do not think that a defense attorney for this particular person, or maybe a couple of loud boys, which I haven't even heard yet, online, represents the whole community. There's no way in the world. Look, and it's deeply insulting to people of color. They also have eyes and ears. They just saw her on tape. Okay, and she doesn't represent all black people. That's insane. Those looters do not represent all black.
Thing is, they do. People think that, man. People on Fox News, and some of the MAGA think that. They think, oh, this is all black people. That's all these black people think. That's all these black people, they're all the criminals or crooks. Man, most of them are. There's some good ones, there's some bad ones. Mostly bad ones. So that's what these people think. Especially on these media, Fox News, the right wing. Black youths are bad. Or where are these black mothers? I mean, they call it the mothers, black family, and I mean some of the black, even the black conservatives, they'll say, oh yeah, they were all the black mothers, black fathers. But they could be single. They could be with two-parent household, not because they're single. Or there's no father in the house. You don't know. Doesn't mean that you're gonna be you're a single parent. Doesn't mean you're a bad parent. So, but they'll use this and say, oh, so all the black mothers. I mean the single black mothers. That's because of that. That's what you get, folks. Riots. That's what they would say. And they'll use this. So-called black conservatives, some of them are coons, they'll use this. But
people, that's insane, okay? So they took advantage of a situation. They shouldn't have done that. And then she had the audacity to basically rub it in everybody's face. And I'm not shedding one tear that she got arrested for something that was obviously criminal, so much so that she bragged about it and asked the cops to arrest her.
Now, a few final details.
how was it criminal to film it? I don't understand that. On
this. Philadelphia's interim police commissioner, John Stanford, accused Blackwell of leading a caravan of looters from store to store, as well as committing burglaries herself and encouraging others to commit burglaries. Now, as I mentioned, she was arrested, so she did spend some time in jail before her mother bailed her out. And so later,
if she did the burglaries, then she should be prosecuted for burglary. That's it. But these other charges they put on her are stupid. They show these other charges. Maybe I should go back and.
She posted on social media about it and said, I've never been through nothing like that in my life. What happened? I need some sleep. I'm scared. I'm traumatized. Never again in my life.
This is nonsense, but I'm going to go back. Let me see where are the charges.
The commentary would be center last week. Now, 18 to other neighborhoods, including Northeast Philly, and charged. She was disorderly conduct.
Well, here are. These are the charges first: burglary, conspiracy, criminal trespass, riot, criminal mischief, criminal use of communication facility, receipt, stolen property, disorderly conduct. How was it conspiracy? She told him to riot, but the riot was already happening. She didn't start the riot. So that's out. Riot, you could say riot, yeah. Actually, burglary. She didn't start the riot. Like criminal mischief? Maybe. Criminal use of facility. Use of a communication facility. How's that? Okay, she used her phone. We see the stolen property. Okay. Disorderly conduct. I don't know about that. Mischief, yeah. So criminal mischief and burglary. I think burglary are the rest of the four. She get charged for. She should be convicted for conspiracy. What's conspiracy? Like she didn't start the riot. She just filmed it. I guess she tell people to go in there. Well, they're all stealing the stuff. Trespass. They're all really criminal trespass. Maybe. Yeah. Anyways, folks, I'm going to end this.
The 21-year-old was.
What else I did? Oh, shit. What happened, man?
And all of a sudden, she's like talking about never again, and I'm not.
Okay, I'm going to end this, folks. This is not, once again, copaganda. Talking to the left. And she saw. And then she talked, he took a shot at somebody. Revolution now. Because he said some of the left covering for people. Well, they're covering not for this. They're covering the people who actually. Well, people who are actually they're looting. Because they're frustrated. You see it in the riots, George Floyd. But we're not covering for this. They're not covering people just go in and take stuff. Normally, the people in the they do the stuff like this are not from their area. That's why you get and they take advantage of it. But even the Black Lives Matter, you see white people. There's some white people that are doing rioting too. In the George Floyd, I should say, Black Lives, yeah. But the point is, I guess they're trying to make the black community, other black leftists, trying to make that it's more hyped up with the media. Because this story was on for a week, folks. I think in the media. And if it was any other riot, remember the NCAA, the white kids, the university rioted when the Yukon Huskies won basketball the tournament, the championship. There were riots there, and you hear it for a couple of days there in the media, but like it wasn't like a whole week. I get this is a bigger thing. You don't hear about this. You hear about the riots more than what caused it, the shooting. Well, the guy was killed, whatever. See? This is a bigger thing. You notice that with the media. You hear more about that than that. You hear riots. See, the media loves the riot. Even black people riot. You hear more about the riots than the actual what caused the riot. What was the reason for the riot? But the injustice again. That's the whole another thing too they're talking about. But anyways, defense attorney is gonna say, yeah, he has a right to defend his client. So, but what they did is wrong. But we're saying that the double standards. Compare this to the January 6th. They're already comparing this to January 6th. The right-wing media saying that this is worse than January 6th. And know that these guys, Fox News, every day they do narratives like this, showing stuff like this. showing petty crimes, and I guess from local Fox outlets, black people. And you saying it hurts black people? That's what she does? Yeah. But what they're doing is just as bad. Fox News. I mean, they're using this too. And she's making this right. She's bad. That was bad what she done. She put it on the internet, so that means everybody could use it. Like the racists and white supremacists could use this. But folks, I'm gonna land my plane. Once again, copaganda. I don't condone what they did, folks, but just pointing out that the January 6th rioters were people making excuses for them. And on here, there's not making excuses for these guys. He knows that. She's not making anything. She don't care. Anna says she don't care. He knows that. She said that. But they made it, even these guys made excuses for the January 6th rioters. I mean, because of Trump led them to do this. It was all Donald Trump's fault because he did this. He led them to riot. I guess they don't have any brain. I guess they're just stupid, brainwash. The robots just tell them what Trump just tell them to do stuff and they'll do it. They're that stupid. Really. So they're just victims. Some of them are just victims. They cover for the January 6th rioters. But people like this, they just lock them up. They just say, hey, they should be all locked up. Which they should be. But they should be locked up too. They commit the crime, you gotta do the time. Listen to a guy like Trump, that's your problem. But don't do a cover for them. He said you shouldn't do a cover for anybody. But the problem is he don't cover for the January 6ers. And he say these guys should be put in jail. These rioters, black rioters. But January 6ers, you doing cover for them. You doing for some of them. Oh, this poor, she's been brainwashed by Trump. I mean, it's amazing. He's double standard, he's racist. Anyways, folks, come on, I'm out.